So today we're going to be introducing the Roscko RB26 intake mod. Originally, I was going to buy a bunch of air intake kits to try to find that really cool suction sound. And I remembered that I had a Toyota Supra with the 2JZ GT-R in it. Some people said if you remove the top cover, you got a lot of suction sound. So I decided to try it out with the RB26. And so I went and tested it, and there's definitely more sound. But I want to show you guys what we actually did. So what I did first was to remove this air duct slash snorkel. So this is part of the cover for the intake assembly, and there's two bolts. And what I did is I removed the two bolts from right here, and then I slowly, unlatched it and I moved it. But when I moved it out, I went ahead and brought this with me. I took it out, and then I had access to the air filter. So I started to brainstorm, how can I keep the air filter in place? And that's when I accidentally found out about these clips, how they actually clip in to the air filter. So if you see right here, this is a paper air filter, and if you move the clip over, it snaps over the air filter and it locks in there. And look at that, guys, that's not going in there, that is locked. And I thought that was pretty amazing. I felt like it was destiny. So then I thought, what about the bottom part? Unfortunately, the clips weren't gonna work there. So what I did is I used some safety wire, and I safety wired the entirety of the bottom to each other and made sure that it was tight. And then I added the snorkel in its original place, and I think it's pretty cool because air is still gonna get where it's supposed to go. I closed the hood up, started the car, and we went for a test drive. So there was definitely more noise, and that's what I wanted. I wanted more noise because it adds to the experience. Sometimes you don't have to go very fast. You could just have all the sounds and it could put a smile on your face. Now, I do have to address some of the things that people will say. When you remove the cover, you're addressing the hot air that's inside the engine bay, and of course, hot air is not good for the car. Another thing too is you have some of these specific little air inlets, but I think it's a fun, cheap way how to get some sound. But I wanted to test it. I wanted to share it with you guys. I don't encourage it because it's a little risky. If the air filter isn't put on there correctly, you get unfiltered air. The air filter could come out. You just don't want to damage your mass airflow sensor. It's one of those things that I'm sharing with you, but if you do decide to do it at your own risk, because again, this is just an experiment, not a DIY. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. You take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.